There are plans to expand Bustamante Hospital for Children amidst renewed concerns of overcrowding and a shortage of bed space at the facility. Among those concerns is the death of a 4-year-old at the facility on Monday. This evening, the grieving mother is claiming the hospital was negligent in responding to her child. TVJ's Kalisha Williams has the story.
The story first surfaced on social media earlier this week. Concerns over lengthy delays and overcrowding at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. The Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, indicating that the hospital is usually overcrowded at this time of the year.
In August, the admissions were just over 500. In November, the end of last month, the admissions were over 1,000.
Do you now think the hospital could have been, or even the ministry could have been a little more proactive to prepare for this type of traffic at the hospitals, not only at Bustamante but KPH, Spanish Town hospitals? It has been ongoing for some time now.
It's difficult when you're catering to 500 admissions in a month and that jumping to 1,000. I mean, it's very difficult to plan for that. And depending on the nature of the flu season or of the time, you could have a very active season where more persons are affected. You could have a season that is not so active. So you kind of have to have a plan, but at the same time adjust the plan based on the symptoms and the conditions and the demand on the system.
But plans to permanently address the issue may not come into effect until next year.
There are plans for expansion of the ICU, and we're looking at some other plans to expand bed space to support some of those specialist services, which would free up bed space for the normal services.
That initiative is a little too late for Maisha Cumberland, who lost her 4-year-old daughter Solange Palmer at the facility. She told us her child was suffering from a high fever, vomiting and dehydration last week Thursday. She brought her to the hospital, but after waiting for several hours, her child was given a prescription and discharged.
And them not do them proper procedure by testing and that before them diagnosing.
The child's condition worsened, and on Monday, she rushed little Solange back to the hospital.
Me running by myself, nobody for run come meet me pathway, nobody. Me running and I stand up in front of her nurse and I say, nurse, she's unresponsive. What is wrong with the child? And me explain to her with the child and I say, nurse, help me think that she's going to rush me to emergency. Go and stand right there. But I say, hold the child and I say, for real?
It was after the nurse finally decided to check the child's temperature that the doctors took action.
The autopsy is saying systemic, that means it's the whole body systemic infection. And it is also ruling out that that is for 4 days. That means from me carry the child go there from the first time.
According to Dr. Tufton, after the autopsy, it was suspected the child had dengue fever, but it cannot be confirmed until after the results have been received from Trinidad.
I don't want to contradict what the mother has said, except to refer to the report. It is obvious that there was a long wait.
When we went to the facility seeking answers, we were barred from speaking directly to the administrators. Security personnel asked us to remove our vehicle from the facility.
There is a policy that restricts coverage without sort of pre-planning and an agreement. So it's not that we don't allow media, it has to be planned for.
Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.